lost real person's bag. Now recently, while traveling to Vietnam, I lost my suitcase. Inside of it, my favorite shirt ever. I'm going on a mission to return as many of these suitcases to their original owners as possible. And to do that, I've drafted in some learning a lot.
This links to a painting business in Stuttgart.
Oh no, we're never going to find them.
Anniversary coupons.
Oh my god, we've got to get this back to them. But after a few cases, we still hadn't found anything that we could actually use to return someone's luggage. Until...
Can I just park here?
Yeah.
But would anybody be home? Would they even still be living there? Or was this all going to be a massive waste of time? Hey, excuse me, I've got a really weird question. Have you possibly lost this suitcase in the last couple of years?
England?
Yeah.
Can I check it?
Of course you can. And with that, my friends, we had successfully returned our first case. Or had. Not only, but were just like this. Empty shells stuffed with recycled clothes in order to fetch a pretty penny from people looking for a bargain online. Well, thankfully, we knew this wasn't going to be the case. And to let you know how we know this, I need to tell you the story of a man called Eli Santana. So, a few months ago, I posted this video on our second channel where we went through a bunch of lost luggage, right, that we bought from the exact same website that we got these ones. If your name has been the same top we found in the video. Now, when Eli saw us going through his possessions on camera, he asked for one simple thing.
It'd be fucking dope if they gave me my stuff back.
Now, sadly, by that point, his real case had already been donated to a charity shop, but we rebuilt it as best as we could and sent him a new one to say sorry.
Eli, terribly sorry for sniffing your pants.
So even though we'd had a setback with our first lead, we knew there was still hope of doing some real good here and got back to work. Oh! That was a whole luggage item. What do you measure with that? It does look like you would put, like, a child there.
Yeah, it could be a nurse, midwife, travelling.
Your dad's got a midwife.
That's crazy.
Now, admittedly, we didn't have a clue what this contraption was supposed to be used for, but it did look very important. And vitally, we had the and Carol pointed us down the right path.
Bingo.
I'm just here to return a baby scale that we found. Wonderful stuff.
Thank you very much.
My friends, with that, we had successfully returned another case, and this time, the person actually cared about what they were receiving. Kind of. So, in good spirits, we got back to it, not realising things...
Wow.
What's the fun game?
Yay!
P. Hale.
That's R Hale, that's obviously an R. What P do you know with the tail line? Realistically, right, we don't...
Just in Essex.
We are off to the Hales house. They have no idea we're coming, but hopefully park up and we'll both get out and we'll just go and say hi. I'm not going to totally counterpart refusing to help me out on this. I headed out alone to try and return this case. Lost a suitcase any time in the last couple of years?
I lost one.
Lost a suitcase, yeah. We bought a bunch off the internet. We're making a documentary returning people's suitcases.
But them people in
Yeah.
that corner house over there, they've been having looked.
Would they be the Hales?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry to bother. No worries. Have a good afternoon.
Was that her?
She couldn't hear a fucking word I was saying. She says next door have suitcases.
Wow.
Not much help. I think she was the Hales, but she thought I was some sort of salesman. All right, I would say mission failed for sure. We'll leave heading out into the arse end of Essex. And the fact that after 32 cases, we hadn't really achieved much of note. But this was all about to become the least of my issues, when out of nowhere, my phone started going mental. Okay, viewers, so we've had a bit of an update whilst we were driving, so we've just pulled over. James doesn't know.
If we'd lost a suitcase the last couple of creepy.
Yeah, it's in the Benfleet Community Crime Watch.
Crime Watch! Will and E, he must have bought a suitcase with your sniffs your dirty underwear.
What?
Was he?
And that's not technically untrue. We've done that before.
Hey, don't slap a we on that. You've done that before. Did you ever lose a suitcase? We haven't. We lived here for 9 years now. I think he said it had a name of it, of Hales.
Oh, so...
They weren't Hales.
They weren't the Hales, and they've lived there for 9 years. Sadly, it looked like this case was a dud. Luckily though, we had one more shot that day because we had found another bag with an address. Dartford Street, London. Oh wait, yeah, their name is Jonathan Brahane.
Suitcase and sniffed your pants.
Stop it.
Stop it right now.
But that's what you've done.
And after a little while, I received a message.
You found him.
Yeah. And he still didn't want it. A deeply, deeply unsuccessful afternoon. However, our next case was about to throw up a real speed drive. And what we found on that stick was an absolute gold mine. But before we show you what was on the mystery USB drive, the more moving part news, we know what he looks like, right? On this USB, completely smashed it. But I don't incriminate him here, but this is a picture of the same man with many, many bags of wheat. If we scroll a bit further,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh my god, right. Oh my. So I'm thinking, Ian, it's fucking huge. With many, many bags of wheat. So I'm thinking, Ian, it's fucking huge. Yeah, fair play. I'm thinking if I lost my case, right, and the only way someone could identify, frankly, impressive penis.
Oh, I don't know if I should have done that.
Yes.
We are breaking and entering.
It'd be terrible if this is one of the returnable ones.
I found out who owns it, and it's a beautiful woman. No, actually, their name is Yama.
You might have seen I'm on a mission at the minute. We bought 100 lost suitcases off the internet and we're trying to return them. Now, James Marriott brutalised this one. However, we're found out, please, I reckon we could return this person's case.
Oxford Diplomatic Society. Okay.
Fucking you wouldn't be getting in there anytime soon, would you? We got in touch with the Oxford Diplomatic Society. We've spoken to them. There is someone called Yama who has DM'd us. Wait until you hear this. Hello, Will and Nate. Thank you very much for returning this to me. Our society president informed me about it today, and I am delighted to have back my wonderful merch after all of these months. It was stolen during an event in London a few months ago, so goodness knows how far it has travelled before finally returning home. That case isn't his. Nice to meet you. Oh, Will, you okay? So, this is yours, yes? We recognise this?
Absolutely. Let me just look at it and. Oh, yeah, but I do know how I lost this.
Okay, yeah, could you tell me?
And I remember I was going to London and I was on train. While traveling on the way, I lost this. I fall asleep. I woke up and this was missing.
Somebody took it on the train and there was no suitcase. Karma got them back and they lost their stuff. So there's, there's a positive side to it. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. At least we can return one little thing. It's not a full case, but at least it's back in your possession. Now, unfortunately, broken and reset iPhones, we kept finding inside of them. This here is the website we get all our cases from. The problem is, right, iPhones. Now, if we click on here, right, these are all kind of similar ages to what they show on there. Even worse though, you remember the iPad that we got? It's got these stickers on the back, which are exactly the same way they mark these iPhones, which makes me think that this iPhone here isn't actually property of the person who owned case 16. By this point, we were starting to wonder, was Eli's case just a fluke? Was there actually any chance of us being able to reunite somebody with their beloved possessions? We needed answers. So I tracked down the founder of the company who sold them to us and asked if we could have a chat. Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. You can hear me all fine and clear?
Beautifully, yeah.
You know, are they mainly UK based?
We get pretty much all of the lost luggage from Heathrow. So obviously it has to go from the airport.
No.
No, as soon as we get them in, we pretty much sell them straight away, and we get like 150 each time. So they just go straight in off the van. Pretty much the exact same process.
The reason I was like, is there any tampering? Are they
stickers? So that's what that sticker is. I don't even know what that sticker means.
If it was me adding them, I would think, well, okay, maybe if I put an iPhone in 1 in 10 and someone posts I got an iPhone in it, people then see it, on socials or whatever and think, oh, yeah.
I think they've had quite a lot of backlash in the auction house that we deal with, and she was like, don't send the BBC here. We don't want to speak to them.
Really?
Yeah, they've been doing it since like the 1970s, and they're like, every now and then we get like a wave of publicity from it, and we don't like it. So
this wasn't great, because by this choice, we got back to work.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, is that? Oh my God, they got an email! Okay, we've got that email. Yes, sorry, it's a bit of a weird situation. Did you recently lose a suitcase at a UK airport over the last couple of years? If so, I've came across it and I was wondering if I could return it to you. Now, understandably, at first, Mrs. Von Esten was a bit skeptical of our phone call, but thankfully she allowed us to send a picture of the bag, and minutes later, we received this message. Thank you, Will. No number. Hello?
Hello, is this Will?
It is, it is. Is this about the lost suitcase?
Yes, I just spoke to my grandma.
Whereabouts are you based now? Cool. And how long ago did it get lost?
It was 2 years ago when we went to Tobago. My boyfriend got his back 2 weeks later, whilst we were still there in Tobago.
Fake things inside the case so you don't have to check it on camera. But would you mind just checking you recognise the stuff in it, that it's actually your stuff?
I'm so happy with this one. This was...
Okay, so it's your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. This dress as well. And you know, it's actually...
More, at least this now means somebody didn't go through what I did. I stayed up.
As someone who definitely
Big long compilation. There's go. This is the ranking of his friends. So as we go, we're gonna rank them best to worst.
No, that would be horrible to do. Oh no. What a shame. What's Mr. Beast without Mr. Beast? So we're gonna put Mr. Beast right at the top. I do. He
See it again.
Great. Yeah, I've actually watched this one.
Yeah.
Can't taste it through a screen. So
Yeah.
I'm not actually that fussed.
That is kind of like exactly the video we've just done though. That's it. Can't move it. That's like
guys
charity.
did see
There's
that
not.
one.
Don't
Much
worry
need.
once. It's just make to charity. No.
It's for $1.
Now, in this, they sell not just one house for $1, like multiple ones. The first one they've decorated with like Minecraft diamonds on the wall, so I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, that's low.
Then they bathe a woman in dollar notes. They have a full bath and she's bathed in them.
Of course you'd remember that.
It's very much just like, here's a thing.
Yeah, I think the here's a thing tier is down here. Boring.
What's much better is reactions to Jojo C1. Offering people 100 grand to quit their job. Again, it's more just like cash. It's funny looking at it now because it's only 2 years ago, but like this, it's not pure charity.
I've not seen it, Will.
You've not seen it? Well, don't worry, I can show you it.
I'm gonna spend the next 50 hours buried alive in this coffin. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. Boys, seal me up!
Me when I'm asking someone to put a condom on.
I can like feel the weight of the dirt on top of me. Hey, bud. Hi. This is the last time you're gonna see us.
It actually died. That
Thing, I'm experiencing things now.
and you want to see how it affects someone.
Jimmy!
Wow. Its mum's got a large
Oh
mystery.
my!
And on the mission.
Cheddar. Me when I go to a supermarket cheese aisle. This is a pretty conservative estimate for
Yeah, it's old.
long reptilio looking object.
They make Chandler sit in a bath of pickles.
Does he hate pickles?
Yeah.